Hello, my name is Waynisha Smith, like I said before, and here is my channel. And I am here to review a comic called My Pride Sister. It was written and illustrated by Cobiz. That's her DeviantArt name. I don't really know her real name, but that's her DeviantArt name, and we have spoken every now and then. And she has just been a great influence on me when it comes to drawing and writing. So I am here to review her comic called My Pride Sister. If you're not familiar with Cobiz, which is understandable, DeviantArt is not a wide-known website like it's supposed to be, and I really wish it was. But this is what her comic's about. If you're like me, you love The Lion King, and if you also like The Orange New Black, that's great too. So basically, it's The Lion King meets The Orange is the New Black. But she doesn't copy from Orange is New Black or steal their stories. She might get some inspiration, but she doesn't copy the stories or steal. Okay, that's a very big offense on DeviantArt. You don't want to steal people's art at all. So basically, we start off in My Pride Sister with Cat. And she is the runt of the litter. The runt. In fact, when she was first born, her mother thought she was dead. And if it wasn't for the mother's mother coming in and just giving her a little help, she wouldn't have made it. Basically, you're not going to like Cat's mother because she's just so mean and grumpy. And they say in the comic that she was abused by her mate that she wants to still be with for some reason. I don't know, because for me, she had a lot of opportunities to escape this guy, because she started off inside the Pride Land. She had a chance, but we wouldn't have the story if she had not gone with this guy. So basically, she has these kids, and she had them at a real young age, teenage age, and she runs off with this guy that's just 100 times older than her. Not 100 times. He's just older than her. I feel like it's 100 times older than her, but he's just older than her. And the guy is just scary. Like, he looks really menacing. Good job, Cobiz. You just made him scary, because I'm reading it, I'm like, holy shit, I'm scared of this guy. But he's a total dick. He's mean. He's horrible to his kids, and he's just horrible all around. He's like, one time he told Cat when she ran off that I do not have weak children. I will not stand for weak children. And he just hit her and she just flew. Some people say it was just a tap, like a cat scratch. I'm like, that ain't no fucking cat. That's a goddamn lion. That ain't no scratch. She flew. If your kid flew when you hit them, then that's abuse. I'm sorry. That's it. Your kid should not fly when you hit them. I don't agree with spanking. I really don't. Because I have my own niece, and she lives with us, and she is a crier, a whiner, and she does not listen for the world. And I don't agree with spanking her. I don't spank her because, A, I'm hella strong. I might hurt her. And B, it's just wrong to hit kids. I believe in Nanny 911 fully. I feel like if everybody made a joint effort, we wouldn't have spanking. It's about repetition and telling your kid no and stuff like that, and sticking to your guns, not coming back 5 minutes later with pizza or candy or just giving them things once you said no. That sends mixed messages. And that's the thing about Cobiz comics. It makes you talk about these sort of things like spanking or abuse or prison life or domestic violence or what. It makes you think. You're going to walk away from My Pride Sister going like, I was not expecting a comic based around The Lion King, but bravo, Cobiz. So this comic, at the end of this comic, I give this My Pride Sister an A. Why do I give it an A? Because it deserves an A. It captures the world of domestic violence between a husband and a wife, and it shows it from the child's point of view. And it shows as what to do, and it shows what could have been done, but what wasn't done. It also shows that sometimes you can't there's no obvious answer. We always talk about when domestic violence, why don't you just pick up a number and call the people or go get help and stuff like. Sometimes you're not going to be able to get help, but if you have the fighting spirit, you can get out of that situation and into a better one. And that's what her comic shows. That's what it shows. Because you might not have, the thing about this comic, it shows that Kat, she was taken with her sisters and her mother to live with her father to this faraway land, cut off from her family that really deeply loves and care about her. She was just cut off. And that's what this comic shows. You're cut off from the family that you care about, so how are you going to get help from your family members? You can't, because you're cut off. But it tells you that just because you're cut off from your family doesn't mean you can't go to other people, that you're like a friend. Tell a friend if you're being abused by your father. Tell a person at school. Tell somebody so they can see. And don't let up because the abuse stopped for a momentarily and everybody's happy. No, you don't let up. You keep going and telling people. That's what this comic shows. And it had light parts about it. It shows about friendship. It shows about dedication. It makes you think about, like, holy hell, the system is actually really like this in my own goddamn life, and we need to fix it. So that's what this comic is about, and I give this comic an A. Kudos, CoBiz. You've captured not only the Lion King, but real social things that happens in our world every day, and I just feel like if that was your goal, you did great, because I was entertained, I was laughing, I felt deep in here on some parts. So A+ CoBiz.